Hi guys, this is Professor Tatum. Hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to show you how we can set up our Google Drives effectively for school. And this will help you with your Google Drive assignment, okay? I know there's several different ways we can organize our materials for school, different places we can save things, etc. But for our class, I'd like us to do it this way. Just give it a try, all right? I've had several students come in adamant, oh no, I want to use this other drive or do it this other way. And then they tried this and they're like, oh, this is actually pretty helpful. Also, for your professional portfolio, which we'll discuss a little more in class, will be completed through Google Drive, okay? So you will need a Google Drive set up for our class. But for your Google Drive assignment, let's get this thing started. You'll see this here is my Google Drive. I have all kinds of stuff on here, not just school stuff, but I certainly do have a lot of school stuff on here. Okay. Um, let's go ahead and take a look at my school folder. In here, I have uh, folders for different semesters dating back, it looks like, to fall 2018. I believe this folder here is actually from fall 2017, if I remember correctly. Reason it only dates back to that point, I was in school long before then, but I had a computer crash on me in the middle of one semester, and then I had another semester where I had my backpack in an Uber, and the Uber driver took off, and I made like 1,000 calls before I realized, oh shit, I got robbed. I ain't getting that backpack back. Had my tablet, all my notes, etc. You don't want that happening a semester that you're in a capstone class where you're in the middle of a big paper. Let me tell you, it's no freaking fun. So to avoid that kind of trouble, I've decided, well, let's go ahead and save this all someplace where I can access it at any point in time, which is the reason I'm having you guys do this, okay? This is a way to have all your things accessible to you at any point in time without worrying about your laptop crashing or losing all your stuff. I also have some things from teaching in here, divided up by sections. In each section, I have things divided by different semesters and other stuff. I also have things from when I was working at the university at CASA and from when I was working at Del Mar. I also have my semesters from when I was in graduate school. Okay. So I use this thing quite a bit, and I have found it very, very helpful. Again, if we can access this anytime, anywhere. So if our computer crashes or if we don't have it with us, as long as we can get on the internet with some device, we can access this material here. You just sign in with your Gmail, get into your drive, find the folders you've created. Another cool thing that, and I use this quite a bit when I'm creating material for classes, is if I know I have something saved on here and I can't remember where exactly I saved it, I can just start typing some keywords in here. Okay. So let's say right now I'm putting some material together for my class for the period of Reconstruction right after the Civil War. So if I just type in here Reconstruction and I press enter, it pops up all kinds of results that have that keyword Reconstruction in it, and I can kind of browse through this and see what it is exactly I'm looking for. All right, but what we're going to do is create our school folder like I have here. So I'm gonna go back to the main drive. You can either click my drive or home to get there. And once you're in here, you'll need to create a new folder. You can do that in one of two ways. By the way, if you've had a class with me before, you'll realize you've already done the bulk of this. You're just going to be adding a little something to it. Okay. But we'll need a new folder specifically for school. If you've already created that for our previous class, you'll just get into that folder. We're going to show everybody else how to make it. Okay. So there's two ways you can do that. You can either right click if you're using a computer in this blank space here and go to new folder. Or if you're using a device where you can't right click, or if you just prefer to do it this way, you can also find somewhere on your app, or if you're using the site, you'll find a plus icon that says new. You can click on that, go to new folder. All right, and that's going to let you create a new folder. We'll go ahead and just call this school. Before I even get into the school folder, I want to make sure that I, Professor Tatum, will be able to access it. Okay, so we need to click here on these three dots. Even if you're using this on your phone, you'll see three little dots. Click on those. And what we need to do is go here where it says share. And we just want to click on share. So what we'll do is we'll go where it says restricted. Click on that drop down menu and we'll change that to say anyone with link. Okay, right now it's saying anyone with link can be a viewer. That's exactly what we want. I need to be able to get in and view this thing. So what you're going to do for your assignment, you'll see you'll share the link with me so I can come in and view and make sure you got everything set up properly. All right, so once you get into that school folder, once you have it to where I can access it, go ahead and open it up. And we're going to create folders in here for different classes. But first, we need to make a folder for our semester. Again, if you've been in a class with me before, you already have this part created. Now you're adding new stuff. Okay, I'm going to add new folder for spring 2025. Now, since this is within this shareable folder, I'll be able to access this, okay? Then you can come in here, we'll make folders in here for all of our classes we're in this semester. So I know that all of you are in my class, right? So I'm gonna go again here to new folder, UNIV 1102, or you might want to title it seminar, whatever you prefer, university seminar, as long as you know what it is. And then myself personally, I'm also teaching a couple of history classes, so I'll go ahead and put a folder in for them as well. But for you, you would go in and add new folders for all the different classes that you're taking this semester, right? So if you were taking perhaps college algebra, you'd make a folder for college algebra. If you're taking psychology, create a folder for psychology, etc. So now we have a folder for school. Inside of that, we have a folder for the semester. And now we have folders inside of that for all of our classes. So let's go ahead and set up our folder for seminar for this semester. So we have a few different components for our seminar class. Let me go ahead and pop up our class syllabus, pop it open. Different types of assignments we're going to have. We'll have participation and attendance. We'll have a professional portfolio, and we'll have the professional identity project and the final presentation. So let's go ahead and make folders for each of those categories. And we can go ahead and just copy paste to make life a little easier on ourselves. I'm going to select that, Control C, and then I'm going to make a new folder. So I right click, new folder. This will be participation and attendance. Now, any participation assignments I get or anything related to participation assignments I'm working on, I can save in there. Let's go ahead and make another folder. For this one, we'll make this a folder for our professional portfolios. Copy that, paste. By the way, for your professional portfolio, I'm going to be grading it straight off of your Google Drive. So this is very helpful for you later down the road as well. Create that. Then we'll make another folder. And this one will be for our professional identity project. So anything related to that we're doing, we could save in here. All right, very good. And then final presentation. And I'm going to create a new folder and paste in here for our final presentation. All right, now anything we're working on for any of these things, we can save within this folder and always have accessible throughout the semester. Another thing we can do is go ahead and save the link to our syllabus here in our Google Drives. Now it'll be available to you throughout the semester on Canvas, but this just gives you another place that you'll have access to it. And this gives us an opportunity to figure out how we can use Google Docs through Google Drive to help us out. So I'll create a new Google Doc. You do that the same way you made a folder, okay? You can either right click, go to Google Docs, or you can come here to New and choose Google Docs. We want to go ahead and create and share, and this gives us a blank Word document, okay? If you ever use anything like Microsoft Word, this works very similar. Cool thing about this, though, I'm going to show you. Let's go ahead and title this. This is going to be our seminar syllabus spring 2025. So you click in here to change the title. The cool thing about this, if you're just typing along, say you're typing a paper for a class, this is a very deep, meaningful paper, I know. And then someone comes in and distracts you in the background, you're not really paying attention to what you're doing, and haphazardly you accidentally close out of it. Son of a mother, you didn't save, right? You're screwed. You lost all that work and you got to start all over. But you don't, because this thing automatically saves your progress for you. Watch, if I go back into that same document, saved in the same place, boom, it's saved exactly where I left off. Okay. But what we're actually going to do with this document is we're going to go back to Canvas, grab the link for our syllabus, go back to your document and paste it in there. All right, now let's take a final look at what we should have completed here for full credit on this assignment and to kind of help guide us throughout the semester. By the way, that's kind of my key philosophy with this class is I'm not so interested in you just trying to earn the grade, right? If you do what I ask you, you're going to earn credit, you're going to be okay. I'm more concerned with you following these steps and using them to help you be more successful in college, okay? And this is something that will absolutely help you be more successful. So let's go back to our main drive and we'll go to our school folder. It's shareable, as I see. Okay, and then here we have our spring 2025 folder. If you've already had this class with me before, you'll have last semester's folder in here as well. You should have all your classes in that section there. And then in here, of course, in the seminar folder, we'll have all of the different components of our class. And then we'll also have a Google Doc that has the link to our course syllabus that we can open up and access at any point in time. All right, so once you've got your drive all set up, you have your seminar folder set up within your spring 2025 folder, you'll need to go ahead and submit the link for your Google Drive through Canvas, okay? So the way to do that is we'll go back to our main drive. We'll go to the school folder. So once you're in this school folder, you'll just copy the link from this folder. And you already have it set to where I can get in and access it as long as I have the link, right? So you'll copy that link. Once you have the link copied, you can go ahead and get onto Canvas, and we're going to need to add it to our assignment submission. The assignment submission portal is in the week 1 module, so we need to find that module. I've added this module at the very top of our Canvas shell, so showing us a very easy way to do that. We can use Control F or Command F if we're using a Mac, and we get this little search engine where we can type the name of the module we're looking for. So we're looking for the week 1. Boom, there it is. You may have some other things you see in here by the time you access this, but you'll definitely have access to this Google Drive assignment. So we can go ahead and open that up. And then we need to come down here. We're going to submit a web URL, and we just paste it in there. And then we can go ahead and submit the assignment. But once you click submit assignment, it'll send it across to me where I'll see you've submitted it and I'll be able to grade it. So that's what we'll be doing here. If you have any questions on this, please let me know when we get back to class. Otherwise, good luck, and I look forward to seeing you soon.